Hello everyone, thank you for your company this Tuesday, November the 16th. Tonight, the plight of 700 asylum seekers on Manus, now before the Supreme Court. Also in this program, the cost of trying to become a mandated leader in the 2017 elections, and anxiety over health services as industrial action by health workers appears imminent. Over 700 asylum seekers and refugees on Manus Island have lodged a new Supreme Court application seeking resettlement and compensation. This comes after the rejection of the same by an earlier court that the case failed to carry the signatures of all concerned. Bradley Gregory reports that many are waiting for the outcome of the last application, though others have moved on.
The battle in court for the asylum seekers is far from over. The courts mid-year this year ordered the center on Manus Island to be shut down.
Arrangement between the governments of Papua New Guinea and Australia is unconstitutional from day one.
The asylum seekers have been made to wait for the resettlement. But the battle in court continues. In fact, it's been since 2015. Previous applications wanted to return all asylum seekers back to Australia, to provide a third country for resettlement, and thirdly, to seek compensation. The applications, however, were struck out by the courts.
On the basis that the Supreme Court was of the view that I did not have the authority to sign the substantive application on behalf of my clients, the asylum seekers.
Now, more than 700 detainees at the Manus Detention Center have signed a fresh proceedings seeking compensation. That current application was served yesterday to the State and Immigration Minister.
The only thing now the applicants or the asylum seekers could do is to file and ask for damages, all right, or compensation under the Constitution, so that they can be compensated for the damages that they went through within the last 3 years or so.
Lomai says the PNG government said it will settle compensation claims for the detainees. That matter closely subject to talks between PNG and Australia under the 2013 MOU. Meanwhile, the Australian government is attempting to ban asylum seekers from entering the country. It has furthermore struck a deal with the US as a third country of resettlement. That will be a dilemma for Australia, as the deal was struck in President Obama's reign. It will come into effect when Trump comes into power in January. Whether Trump's administration honors it is something different altogether. While that matter is being politicized and used as a matter of bilateral dialogue, many are determined to move on. Meet Ezetullah Kaka, a Pakistani who arrived at the age of 19 and is now 24. He hopes of a pleasant life he's not yet seen.
We are not animals. Australian and PNG, they are doing politics. They waste our time. We need the freedom. We are human rights. They are every time ask, you are will be free, you are will be free. When we are free, where?
Like all others of his kind, they have all been waiting for a chance to get back into the real world. Something he believes is beyond free food behind fences of the detention center on Manus.
First, I am professional kickboxer. I am seeking the world champion. I went 3 times in the other countries. I competition the 3 times the world competition. So this, see me, I am professional kickboxer. So what about another people? They are all professional people here.
Look, we've been here for a long time. We have suffered a lot of stress, a lot of anxiety. We have actually went into self-harm. We are psychologically traumatized. So we need some form of justice.
Kaka is a signatory to the new application that is brought to the courts to ask for a favorable compensation and resettlement. While that's the current case, their lives still remain fenced behind Australian walls in PNG.
Bradley Gregory with that report. After the break, increased fees in the name of transparency and accountability in the coming elections.